Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. There was another update to the dev server today, and this one looks much closer to what we're going to see from the major updates. There was a bunch of changes to flight models and stuff over the second and third dev server, but I thought in this video we would talk about all of the other stuff since the flight model things are probably going to change once again. As always, if you enjoy this content, make sure to subscribe, and let's get started. First of all, the EF2000, or the Eurofighters in general, are going up to 14.0 in the battle ratings, so these are even higher than what they were previously. This is a new BR bracket that is being brought in, and it's for all of the Typhoons that are in the game. They are still 12.7 in ground, as you can see with the Italian one, but they are going to be 14.0 in air. The Rafale is also going to be 14.0 in air, and other vehicles such as the F-15 Ram is going to be 14.0 along with the F-15E that you will find in the tech tree over here. So it's 12.7 in ground and 14.0 in air. Another change because of this is a bunch of vehicles have lost their ability to actually get the bonus research because they've dropped out of the top BR bracket. This includes stuff like the F-14B and the AV-8B+, so you can see that they've actually lost their arrows. So that's unfortunate, but also at the same time, that's how, they've set up the system. So overall, kind of a crazy thing. So yeah, new battle ratings inbound, bit of BR decompression, showing the power of these new vehicles. Now, the next part of it is a pack that is coming in, or several packs, I suppose. It was data mined by Chabby that there was the two Tigers and also the Ostwind. This is going to be in a two fronts pack. Now, we don't know how much it's going to be. We don't know how much it's going to be set up, but you can see here, this is what it looks like in the tech tree. So you have the two Tigers, including the Tiger Ost, which of course is the East Tiger, and then also you have access to the Tiger West, which is right here. This is the one with the really cool camouflage, actually. I'm a huge fan of this. And then also you have the Ostwind 2, which is here. They're all rank 3, and they all will probably be part of the pack. You can see how this one has a camouflage net on it, and also even has the amount of kills that it has, and somehow it's just been killing, I don't even know what that is. Is that infantry members, or is that ships, or something else? I don't know. Let me know what you think that is, because obviously this is tanks and planes. This Ostwind 2 has been putting in quite a lot of work. So yeah, it looks like they're bringing in a pack which is going to have both or all three of these vehicles in, which is pretty crazy. Another thing is they've actually standardized the Eurofighters a little bit more. One of the problems with them is they didn't all have the same engine. Well, now they do, so they are even more standardized. They all basically have the same radars, the same RWRs, and everything. The differences between them are very minute, such as the German one carrying the good old AIM 9L1 instead of the AIM 9M, but they're mostly going to play the same and also be the same. Talking about pre-existing vehicles, the Su-34 got a change. This one now has access to a 3,000 kilo bomb, and you can see it right here, the Fab 3000M-54. Now, what's interesting about this modification is it also has a UMPK version, and this one looks really weird. I don't know if it's right or what's going on with it, but you can see that it actually has access to the bomb in the middle, but then also there's like something off of it. Now, I'm guessing this is like a glide bomb, which is a 3,000 kilo glide bomb. Now, if that's the case, that is pretty nuts, and I thought we would test it right here. There's also a few other vehicles that are coming around too, which have new modifications, such as the F-15I Ram. That vehicle actually has access to now the AGM-65Ds. It's not shown in the actual secondary armaments, but you can actually get it on the machine. So it looks like it acts like a dumb bomb, but also you have the requirement to be able to target something. So I don't know whether you need like a targeting system for it or what's going on, but maybe if we like target something on the ground. It has a seeker on it somehow, but there you go. So this is a 3,000 kilo glide bomb. I don't know if it works properly yet. We will have to see how it goes, but my god, isn't this kind of crazy? This one just looks absolutely insane. So yeah, if you ever wanted a huge glide bomb, you now have one in the form of this right here, which is just kind of nuts. You can see the explosion in the background. So glide bombs don't have to just be small ones, they can also be pretty big. Now, there was a new vehicle added to the dev server, the Ersatz York. This is a battlecruiser from the First World War for Germany. It has the 380mm turrets, tons of 150s, tons of 88s, and also it was never finished or never built. So you can see here it's part of the Mackerson class, but yeah, it never really went anywhere. Nothing really went on with it. With the Rodney still doesn't have its proper armor, so hopefully they can fix that at some point. And another thing that's interesting is they added a Colombian flag to the game, but it isn't for any of the vehicles. Now remember, the Kafirs, there's supposed to be a Block 60, which was coming in for the events, and that was used by Colombia, so that's probably why they've added the flag. There's also a bunch of World War mode text added for SAM usage, so just understand that that's going to probably turn up pretty soon, which is pretty crazy. There's a lot of high-tier vehicles that weren't put up to 14.0, by the way, such as the Gripen, so that's still a step below at 13.7, which is kind of fun, and a change will be coming to the Rafale. So we talked about how this thing's limited in terms of its weaponry, and it kind of looks weird how this is all set up. Well, it isn't just going to get the Mikas for air-to-air stuff, it will also get access to some Magic 2s. This is according to the dev blog that was showing it. So overall, that is a lot better than what it was previously. Some BR changes have also come in already in the form of the TOR-M1. You can see that this thing has actually been moved down to 11.0 now, showing how bad it is compared to all of its competition. So hopefully it'll be able to keep the air a little bit clear. The HQ-17 has also gone down in BR, and it hasn't even come out yet. So that kind of shows the issues that this vehicle, or this set of vehicles, has in the game. Even though it has like the cool lock-on, even though it has like the really powerful radar and really powerful missile, they're still just getting donked, and that is going to continue with all of these types of vehicles. There are some other changes, such as the Archangelsk actually got its camo now, so that is something that actually looks quite nice, where before it didn't have its full camo, unfortunately. That was kind of a shame, and at the same time, there are some new unused loadouts for stuff like the Eurofighters. So the Eurofighters have a double AIM-120B pylon that isn't in the game yet. So it wouldn't be a surprise if something like it comes in the future, especially as they get more and more modern machines. But at the moment, that is kind of sat there. There's also some pylons for the Kafir, which will turn up to at some point when the Kafir turns up. They've also changed some of the new profile stuff, so now there is actually a few options in terms of, you know, your favorite vehicle and stuff like that. Before it was locked behind a paywall, but right now it's free. Unfortunately, you can't see them yet, so they're obviously still testing them. Remember, they have added these in to kind of show what you can do with it. But apart from that, nothing's really going on with it. Also, there is a bunch of different airfield stuff going on, and a bunch of different, you know, changes to that in the general games, and we'll go through them once they get added, because this stuff is really in flux. We've had 2 massive updates to the dev server over the previous little period, so yeah, get used to a lot of changes before the next update coming in. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. I'd just like to thank GMG Smiley, CD Beans, Chieftain Mike, EMN3 Galaxy, Tulio Pontecorvo, Brendan Quinn, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Wartinder, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, Ozzy Panzer, Alan Hacker, Liam Shear, Opium Prime, Lafouche, Sem Aslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R. for supporting the channel.